Hello, hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Cities in Motion. Yeah, one gets lost in these. And welcome back to Berlin. Right, so I was doing a little bit of thinking, and I have such a good advice from you guys. I'm looking at you. No suggestions regarding the subway or extension of the tram lines, so I'm just gonna go and cover a couple of comments there. I was a little bit thinking in progress. I was thinking how I can do this the best way possible. By the way, we have sound now. We should have it here. Yeah, you see? Well, there should be a music as well, but it's not playing. That doesn't matter. I don't care. Okay, so first, thank you, Mr. Marcus, for the support. Amazing, great work. Owen, thank you, Weltier, for good luck. Owen says that the one tram type is age appropriate, and I think I have to agree. I think this one, the double-decker tram, is age appropriate. I don't have the I didn't go through the whole Wikipedia or which mod contains the other trams, but they just look. This one here is absolutely horrendous. It's like Prospecta Experimental. I wish I can remove it from the game. I'll have to see how to do that, because I'll demonstrate one time, but now we are not financially solvent, so I think I'm gonna skip that part. Okay, so currently as it stands, we are turning a profit. I am thinking about something. So we have two options. I had an option to double up on all of these people that actually need a lot of transport and double up on them and put a subway beneath here. We talked about that. The second option is to extend ourselves a little bit. Extending ourselves would be something like this. I would like to build 2 more tram lines, just to create a little bit more demand. So I'm thinking about building a tram line here next to Brandenburg Gate. It's gonna be mostly off-road, and what I mean mostly, it's like almost 100% off-road. And the second one would be probably from this railway station all the way to this hospital here. It looks like we have some kind of well, it's gonna be demand definitely, and I'm thinking that this is gonna create a little bit more more options for us for the subway system, and also it's gonna be way cheaper. So let's go and let's try to do that. Let's wait for the end of the month first and see what kind of positivity we can get at the end of the month. But in that time, I'm gonna go and have me some coffee. Right, and also Mr. Moore mentioned that this is similar to Transport Tycoon 2, yeah, Deluxe actually. Well, actually maybe it's, I don't know if I played Transport Tycoon 2, but Transport Tycoon Deluxe is the ultimate transport game. I mean, it's really old, it's from the 90s, but I grew up on that game, I just love that game. Anyway, regarding the double-decker trams, I think that I might listen to Mr. Owen. If we go and implement these, let me show you what we mean here. This one, so it has 28 people capacity. That's a little bit suspicious. I remember playing this game back in the day. I know that there was a bigger tram that it had like 15 people. It could have been with two carts. It could be something different, but I'm not sure. But looks like it's age appropriate. Yeah, era appropriate. I think I'm gonna go anyway. I think it's a good catch, Mr. Owen. Thank you for this. I think I'm gonna implement this. Okay, end of the month is here. I'm gonna pause. We paid all the salaries. I'm gonna pause just so we don't waste any finances. Let's go and find the cheapest loan that we can. Here we go. We have this one here. Why is the cheapest? It has a 2-year, it's really short, but it has only 5.5% interest rate. So I will go for this one. I will take the maximum I can, and I will try to create with this money an additional tram line. Okay, so I'm thinking how we can induce demand in the opposite direction. I think from this train station, these stations here, from now on will be full. Why? Because we're gonna have additional line going from here down here, and a lot of people will want to go in this direction. So, oh, we have even tunes, I just noticed that. Wow. Okay, hopefully it's not too loud. If it is, sorry about that. I'll do my best this time and the next. Now, the problem here is that you can't really build directly through this because of the... I have no idea. But we're gonna have to go for something like this. Don't press the right mouse button. Just do it like this. Let's go all the way in the back and then build something like this. Okay, I think this is decent enough. Excuse me. Right, so let's go and build the stations. Of course, we only have these ones. And since I built this so close to the hospital, by the way, this is side of the hospital. It's not really, you know, I'm not bending any rules, but we can do it like this. Let's build it here. And then let's service the hell out of this area. I'm gonna go for 2 stations over here. I will go for 2 over here as well, because in the future I can totally see a line going this direction. And then let's just go in the middle, and we need to go close to the intersection. So let's go here. Oh, we didn't press it, okay. Here we go, and here we go. And then I'm gonna go for last ones here, even though there's another station in this direction. I will still have 2 here. We don't have to service them with this line, but I would like to have them. Okay, so this wasn't too hard. Okay, so we're gonna go for a second line. So I'm gonna go like something like this. Let's just build it. It should be simple enough. But I will mix the trams, just because we have these trams that we don't like. I'm kidding, we like them. It's just that... yeah, it doesn't matter. Let them stop a little bit more often. It's just a better service. Better service in our eyes. Okay, I think this is good. Okay, we spend like 4,000 of monies. Coffee. Oolykee needs to wet the whistle. We only spent 40 money. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna remove half of the trams from this line. Let's see the ones that don't have any people on them. Let's go these, or at least less people. And I will go like this, 5 of them here. And now I'm gonna give you the expensive ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So we have 5 expensive trams. Oh, did I just... I have a feeling that I should have maybe gradually put them in circulation. And then I'm gonna go and put additional trams here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing 1 to have 10 for all you OCD people there. Sorry about that. Let me see these big trams. Yeah, unfortunately they are all on this side, but it doesn't matter, they're gonna balance themselves out. I could have done it gradually, but yeah, you can see these are double-decker trams. And as far as I know, they were a thing. I mean, like, how couldn't they be a thing? It's obviously a logical way to go. But in this game, this is the deal with them. Let's go and compare them to the basic one has only likelihood of breaking out 10%. That's one of the lowest in the game, if not the lowest. So it doesn't break that often. It has high attractiveness. The problem is it has pretty... For the capacity, it has pretty high consumption. And the speed is decent. It's decent. It's decent speed. So bad things, positive things are it's attractive and it won't break down. The negative sides are the low capacity, and the so-so things are the electricity consumption and speed. While this one has capacity. It has 30% likelihood of breakdown, a little bit less attractiveness, consumption for the amount of people we have, it's amazing, and the speed is amazing. So all in all, if we can bear with a couple of breakdowns, I think these double-decker buses are, maybe double-decker trams are a way to go. But anyway, I think we're gonna be fine here. I'm gonna just let them stabilize. I'm gonna wait for a month and see how this goes. We can go for a little bit faster speed just to see what are our expenses. This is prediction for the next month that we're gonna be minus 80. But bear in mind that some of these tram lines are just getting up to speed, so ridership on these lines will not be as great. Also, if we have a drop in ridership, for example, here, we can just implement bus lines and feed these. You can see these side roads here, or for example, we have a hotel here. We can make a bus line even from all the way here through the center of this neighborhood to around here, and then they will feed these tram lines. Maybe even I can go all the way here, but I'm worried about traffic because later in the game, like even now, you can have traffic issues. You can see this this bottleneck here. A lot of cars are causing this. Well, actually, trams are causing this. So this narrow road here is causing some of the backlog in traffic, unfortunately. You can see here the trams 1 and 2. Lines 1 and 2, line number 1 is, people are a little bit angry, but it always happens, don't worry about it. You do the best you can, and hope for the best. Okay, so we are at June 24th, the first year, 1920. Let's go and speed this up by the end of the month and see how we're gonna end up. Let's see, do we have the loans? Yes, 500. We're losing 500 on loans. We're losing, let's see, vehicle maintenance is 330, station maintenance is 175, energy, okay. So currently we're losing money still, but bear in mind again, this line is just getting started, so potentially we could have used less trams initially until we get the ridership. So this is the mistake we're not gonna repeat here, but we will go now for more loans. We're gonna get another loan from another bank. Let's see, what do we have here? 10,750, 8.5. Yeah, this seems okay. Let's go and take this loan, and we're gonna get another line up and running. That's gonna be from this train station all the way here. Okay, let's go and implement this line. Tram line from here all the way close to Brandenburg Gate. Yeah, I think we can do, yes. This is, I remember that there was a possibility to put a line through here, and this is totally legit, fine, thumbs up in our book, all the good stuff. What I'm gonna do now is we can build bigger lines. We can build it all the way to this train station, but that would be a little bit of overkill in my book, so I will try to avoid it. What I'm gonna do now is just build a connection over here to this neighborhood, and we're gonna go and put some coverage on this line. Okay, so we have coffee time. Coffee time, and let's go and see if we can get some coverage over here. Brandenburg Gate, we're gonna go for off-road. Oh, okay, we can do it here. Both sides, always. There we go. One over here. Perfect, I think this is gonna be amazing. One over here, and all the way in the back. Perfect. So we have this line set up, and now I'm gonna do a little bit smarter thing. We're gonna create a new line, and we're gonna go from, let's see, where's less people on this side. It doesn't matter which one you choose, they can just go in the opposite direction to spin around. Let's go and build this one, and then this one. I think, no, I'm not gonna unpause this until we get this resolved. The problem is, the problem is financial. So the problem is, if I implement, let's see this, this is a new line, maybe I can do, can I do some of that magic that I did before? Let's see, this is Tram 7, this is Austin Mark 1, that's the cheap one. Okay, let's do this. The empty trams, I'm gonna do a couple of more. We're gonna go one from here, and maybe this one here. I'll give you one more big one. Okay, and then the second line, let's see if we have those small ones. Zossen, okay, this one has a little bit more of these cheap ones. Here we go, this one is empty. And then we go for, this is a double decker, I'm not gonna touch that one, they stay here because I expect capacity there. And there we go, and I'll go and give you, how many do we have? 6? Let's go for one. No, let's not go for anything. Okay, I think I'm done with this one, so let's go for line number 3, and let's populate all of these guys. Give them all of these guys. Perfect, let's go. Again, I probably should have released them slowly so they can get some distance, but hey ho, you know what, they have distance. They'll get more trams soon anyway. Okay, so this is more lines, more trams. I am pretty sure this is gonna be a success. The only thing that I would like to actually do now is our first bus line. Our first bus line, just to cut corners. If anybody from this neighborhood, from this area here, wants to get somewhere around here, I will give them opportunity to be connected to this line. I will use these small side roads, and that's gonna give us a little bit more coverage of the neighborhood around here. Okay, so let's go like this. Let's go like this. How can we best do this line? We have huge capacity requirements here for, let's say, college. We're gonna avoid that. I think it warrants its own line, college, because tram line, because buses are just gonna maybe I don't know. Let's start small first. Let's go and build a couple of let's go here. We have a nice roundabout here. I'm kind of gonna give them coverage of this shopping center. I don't think I can do better than this without going into this neighborhood. I wanted to do something like this, 1 and 2, and then close. Always build some stations close to your main intersection of other lines, because people will use the other directions to go in the other direction. I want to go and cover this whole area, but in one single loop. So let's go like this. I think this one is covering most of this neighborhood, and this is covering both stations. You know, let's go like this. Let's go like this. Let's be good about this. And then I'm gonna go circular in this direction, and I'm gonna use this line here next to church to close the loop. I think this is gonna be decent enough, and let's go and create our first bus line. Add stops. I know where they go, so I can just do it like this. Why I'm doing it this way? Because I'm afraid now that I'm gonna get all our money eaten out by interest. Okay, again, buses have similar issues, so I am not sure which buses are age appropriate. This Jubilee one looks like he might belong here. It has faster speed, better attractiveness, less fuel consumption. Everything is absolutely better except the same capacity as this one. Except it costs the double. Okay, that's definitely... Actually, cost is not important. This looks modern. This looks modern, and this one looks space age, and this one Pavlov. I am not sure about this one. Pavlov might belong on this age, but I think I'm gonna go for a cheaper version now. Since it's so cheap, I will go for 3 of them. Again, yeah, I think previously they had better spacing between the buses, but hey ho, this is not previously. So we have what we have. Okay, I'm gonna unpause this. We have 5,000 monies, or I like to say 5 million again. I know, no, it's 5,000.21. I don't know what the hell that is, but yeah, I mean, like, it could have been millions. It's probably some kind of trend that Paradox Interactive and Colossal Order wanted to start. But anyway, let's speed up the things and let's see how what's gonna happen here. Again, we always can invest in this line, in line number 1, because there is ridership there. There are people who want to go on this line, and we just need to offer more. We need to offer more trams. We are earning money. I'm thinking now about this exactly thing that I just said. You can see that we have some lines, and actually it's already... You know what? I'm doing it. Tram line number 1. We're gonna go and give you some... these double-decker buses, right? Manage vehicles, that's it. Let's go and unpause. Let's give you a couple of these big trams. There's 40 people need a ride over here, so I will give you one. Let's see where the bus is in the opposite, or where the trams or buses in the opposite direction. Yeah, they're stuck in traffic. A lot of them are stuck in traffic. I think we created a little bit of a traffic issue over here. I mean, like, they're not blocking, like, the trams, I don't think... Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's leave them alone. Let's leave them a little bit alone. I'll give you one more. So this is gonna... this tram arrived here. It has 28 capacity. So it should pick up most of the people from here. I think this second one will be enough. And then we're gonna have all the way from the beginning. You know what? Let's go for a third one. Let's go for a third one. I went for a third one just because this one here, the new one, the small one that is coming, new one, old one, that's coming to the beginning is gonna pick up all these 10 people, and then they're not gonna have capacity on these stations for others. So, and this one is already gonna be full on this station. Okay, do we have big trams already circling back out, back this way? That's fine. Perfect. One thing I noticed here that I could fix about this, regarding this, yeah, look at this. This is obviously a bottleneck from this train station to this area here. This looks to be a bottleneck. It is causing some grief. Let's see. Yeah, not so much. I mean, like, this tram was still loading people in, so it wasn't really bothering it. What we can do always is build a bypass. We can put trams to go in this direction, and then the ones are going down here, they can just use this road because there's no traffic here. We just need to build the infrastructure over here. The problem is that we will lose not lose ridership, but the people coming from this station, they're gonna have to switch on this station to the other line. So it's gonna be occupying, they're gonna be occupying trams a little bit longer than they should. But I don't expect a big ridership on these stations anyway, so this could be a viable option to alleviate some traffic. Some little thing that I was thinking that I can do is to remove station 11 and 6. Let me see if I can do this. Station 6. I think if I do this, I'm gonna lose all the people on the line. You know what? They are too close anyway. But does it bother them? Like, how much time are we? You know what bothers them? Let's go for number... Wait. No. Number 7 and 14. Good thing. 7 and 11. Sorry. 11. This station. Let's remove it. And then the second one is now number 7. Still 7. Perfect. So let's go remove number 7. And let's put them back in operation. Okay. Hopefully, did we lose something? No. People are still on the trams. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. But they did reset the trams. They did reset the locations. So what's going to happen now? Trams, when they get into the rush hour, they're not going to actually have to stop here. They will just pass through. They just pass through, so they're not going to block this street for that much longer. So, and also they have less stops to do, so they should be a little bit faster. Okay, how are we doing financially? Financially, we're doing... you know what? It seems like it's like we're minus 325, but bear in mind that we just doubled the amount. Well, I would say 70%, maybe not 100%, but 70-80% we increased the coverage of our lines. So I'm not too sad about it. Definitely not too sad about it. I'm thinking what our next projects could be. Financially, we're not in that bad situation. I'm actually quite happy. What you can do now when you don't have enough money to expand your lines, but you have some money, you can always increase the amount of trams that you have. For example, this one here has 18 people. It's gonna be full, and we have this. Oh no, it's a big one. I wanted to say, like, how many people they can actually pick up from here. Because there's a lot of demand here on line 1, well, in this direction mostly, towards the other station. And then here it's in the opposite direction. Yeah, these shopping centers are huge generators of ridership. What can I do for them? Let's see. You can see that line number 3 is getting a lot of people. I'm really happy to see that. That means, and you can see most of them are going from here to the train station, which again, it's perfectly fine with us. So let's see if we can give them something. I'm gonna go for Owen trams, Mr. Owen's suggestion. These double-decker ones. One, okay, it was generated here in the worst possible place because it's gonna be behind the empty tram. That means the tram in front is gonna pick everything up. Yeah, but they're generated in the first station, or I think this one was generated on the second one because first was taken. So I can't really expect, like, I can plan my stations better in the future and put them where the demand is gonna be. And then when the trams spawn, they go straight into the jaws of hell. Right, so what station are you unhappy about now? Okay, this one here. Yeah, that's fine. You're having big trams on the way. Oh, I hear fire. traffic accident. Yeah, you're gonna get these notifications that, you know, accidents happen and stuff, but often it's on this other side of the map where you don't even have the public transport coverage. Sometimes you will have, let's see, where was it? The fire. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. So we have a fire over here, and you probably got notification. Here we go. We only got the notification now that fire is raging. These messages, when you even play normal speed, they are lagging behind because there's a lot of messages that want to show you, but they are going one by one. And then we have traffic accident here. Again, a really nice place where we can build the line, but unfortunately it's far away from us. Well, it's fortunately because we're not building anything here. Okay, here we go. We have first of the missions. This is what we usually get. I'm just gonna real quickly do Alt-Tab here to follow the time. Perfect. These are, I'm gonna talk about these. Now, there's two ways you can do these missions. You can be nice about it and probably never resolve them. Or you can do a cheaty way, which I'm gonna show you right now. Cheaty way to resolve a raise for the office workers. The office workers demand a raise in their wages. Oh, right. Okay, this is easy. This is an easy... I didn't check office workers' salaries in a while. I think we should definitely double check that. What's the mission? Mission is raise office workers' wages by 0.5. Okay, that's... We're gonna get better approval of the company. That's fine. I like resolving these missions. So let's see. Office workers, office staff. There we go. Objective complete. And you can then lower the salaries. I actually wanted to lower everybody's salary because they're still going to be happy even if we do that. I mean, they're gonna have green face. This is some kind of a balance that I am looking for myself when I'm trying to do this. For example, when you're profitable, initially we need to create the infrastructure, we need to create the lines, we need to buy trams. Later on, that expense is going to be much lower, and you're going to be generating a lot of money. So I don't think this is going to be a problem in the future. Currently, you can see that we are minus 114, and we just increased the ticket price. I am not at all worried about ridership. Ridership, I think we're going to be perfectly fine with it. Also, I'm thinking that we can... You can see here that traffic in this area cleared up a bit, because we don't have any more trams on the line 2 stopping here. But anyway, what I wanted to say is we can make these guys' lives easier. For example, we can create a bus line. Let's see here. I'm thinking about this. Look at this orange thing here. These orange and red stations. They're full of people wanting to go in this direction. I bet you that there's people from this line wanting to go there. Now we can both alleviate pressure from this line and this part of the line by creating a new line. In this case, we can do a bus line going from these suburbs. That's a little bit too much. I think we're gonna have a lot of ridership. I don't really want to do that. If I put a pressure on a bus line, that's gonna open the Pandora's box, where we're gonna need, if I go buses in a dense neighborhood, you're gonna need a lot of buses because you're gonna have a lot of demand. And then straight away, it's not gonna be worth building buses, but trams. So it could be a waste of money to invest in bus infrastructure from the get-go. So the best thing to do is either make short bus lines or invest in a huge infrastructure. But we are not going to invest in a big infrastructure because we don't have money for that. What we are going to do here is gonna build a short bus line somewhere from this hotel or this neighborhood around here all the way to around here, because I would like to connect them to these the tram stations. Now, I don't think that's gonna make any difference because trams coming to this tram station are going to be full anyway, because station before is full to the brim and we're actually lacking a lot of trams. But we need to alleviate the pressure from here. Subway would be the best way to do it, but I think it might be a little bit late for the subway. Look at this. First of all, the interest rates in our banks dropped from 5.5 to 4.7%, and also they allow us additional loans, so they can see already profitability in our logic. Also, the last bank that we didn't get any loan from, we can still go for 11,000 loan. By the way, 11,000 is not going to be enough for our subway system. So what I'm going to do now is just check how much this is going to cost. Since this is going to be central stations, I'm going to tell you each station costs 4.6 million. We have 4 million. So if I even double up on these guys... Really? Ah, right, it's the cost. I was like, why can't I place it here? It's just the cost. So even if I build 3 subway stations, one of them could even be here, but it doesn't matter. We can do it. 3 subway stations. That's gonna be almost 15,000. Plus, let's go and see how much will the subway pipes cost. So let's see. This is about where the tram stations. So this is 7,000 each, and then let's go from this way to this way, another 8,000. So that's 30,000. This is how much we're gonna need. How much money we're gonna need to build 3-station subway? Around 30,000, and that's not counting the carts, the trains. We can go and check out the prices. Again, I think Mr. Owen is onto something when he says that some of the vehicles that we have could be more than one that is age appropriate, era appropriate. Right, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. We're not gonna deal with this right now. We were not in financial situation to do so, but we are to do some other smart things. And as a last thing, even though we are a little bit over time, I will go and actually do this. I will build a bus line from here to here. So let's see if we can do it. First, last, this is going to be roundabout for our guys. I think something like this. They're going to turn around in this direction. Now coverage here is going to be this way. And then let's go this way. And next to this hotel, and it needs to turn around somewhere. I'm kind of greedy and I would like to get more coverage, but I think this is more than enough if I place a bus station here. So let's go for another bus station, create a new line, add stops. We're gonna go from here to here to here, here, and then go in this direction and all the way back. This is just feeding the tubes, feeding the lines, just putting a little bit more people in the in our transport system, just offering them more possibilities. So we're gonna have a bus line from here. Maybe I should have gone for this. You know what? Maybe until we start, I actually should do this. I should cover this area because it's not covered by trams or no. I was thinking of how I can connect even this line with buses, but I think this might cause... Oh, you know what? Let's try it. Let's give it a go. So if I have stations over here, so where can I build more stations that they're gonna give us nice coverage? I'm thinking then, what's more important? How will buses go around here? This is the problem. No. Let's just do this. Let's just do this, and then I will add stop. Luckily, these stations are quite... You see how bad I am? And add additional stop. And there we go. Oh no, that's a lot of... And then one more station. You know what? Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go and let's see how it goes. That's a lot of... They're gonna go through the heart of the traffic issue here, and I'm worried that these buses here won't have a good enough, you know, turnaround time. And I think we might need more buses, but we'll check that later. So we have 3 stations on this side. We have 6 stations here and 2 over here. So that's 11 stations. Maybe a little bit too much, but it will definitely generate additional ridership. And I think buses are the most profitable way because they they give you the people. They are a little bit cheaper, the bus tickets, than anything else, but they're cheap to install. You don't need any infrastructure. The costs are just a bus and a stop, and it generates money. So it is very profitable, but bear in mind they're expensive to maintain. We can check it here. Like buses are, well, they're expensive to maintain and likely will break down even on these, let's say, gooder ones, better ones. It's appalling. Like these, I'm never gonna use these ones. These are space age something. It looks just horrible. Anyway, doesn't look like they fit in here, and I think they're I think they're too out of place. Financially, we did have some expenses. We can let's finish this off at the end of the month, and let's see what the prediction is for the next month. We're already generating some ridership. We already have people that want to ride a bus. They are slow as well. They're slow to accelerate buses. They're just the worst transport system. They're uncomfortable and all that stuff. But anyway, I'm quite optimistic about this. I'm quite optimistic about our lines now, because we offer them a lot of options. And I think we're gonna end it here. Come on, end the month, end the month. Oh, Jesus, okay, it's another day. I forgot. I didn't even check what month it is. Okay, here we go. Ta-da! They're predicting we're going to be profitable this month. We're going to be more than that profitable, but we are not in minus. We are earning money. I think it's going to be really, really good. We have amazing coverage, especially in this area. So this is going to be our next focus, to connect all of this area to feed the tram lines that we have. Potentially even connecting them from here, from this side of town all the way here. But that's a story for another day. I'm just gonna go and close all of these and see what can we do here. What's the theme of the... Let's go here. No, it's ugly. I was looking for... Doesn't matter. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, you have the description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.